Hello people of the internet, this is me Mark Stella. Today I want to look at the similarities between fascism, evangelical nationalism and neoliberalism. Now, before we do that, we need to know the difference between these two ideologies. Fascism as is something, so let's talk about neoliberalism then first. Neoliberalism as opposition to classical liberalism, like Adam Smith shit, neoliberalism has that capitalism is the natural state of humanity, so the state does not need to protect it. The state only needs to not interfere. Neoliberalism has the state actively having to try and protect the free market. So to against forces of labor or other forces such as the democratic wishes of population. For example, remember famous quote that a liberal dictatorship is better than a non-liberal democracy, which neoliberalism always looked at democracy with hatred. Like economic decisions cannot be voted on. That's one of the main ideas of neoliberalism. So what is so neoliberalism is the state trying to protect the free market. Well, what is the economic idea of fascism? Well, fascism economically is normally this in general, it's not really like an economic idea, more of just social political. The main idea of fascism is the alliance between the state and capital to suppress the powers of the democratic wishes of population and the forces of labor. Now, what does that sound like? Neoliberalism, because a bit like neoliberalism, as in the state and the capital, which wishes there to be free market, suppressing the force of labor because the state has to, and democratic wishes. Similar idea. Now, what are the true differences between neoliberalism and fascism? Well, one, there are neoliberal fascist neoliberal dictatorships such as Pinochet and other juntas, a lot of fascism in the modern era. There's a lot of neoliberal fascism, and also most right now. The reason that the fascism during World War II had much more state control, because that's everybody had much more state control at the time. Fascist dictatorship had less state control than other nations. The United States of America and Britain had much more control of their economies than say Nazis or Italy, because reasons. Mainly USA New Deal has much more government control of the economy than say United States. So there has been a rise of neoliberal fascism. But also the main difference between just regular neoliberalism and fascism is one, that authoritarianism against the people is not done for its own sake. Otherwise, within say a fascist dictatorship, the that is authoritarian for its own sake and other blah 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 blah, power, pursuit of power, whatever. But in a neoliberal economy, that authoritarian is to protect its market rights, which is very important. Also, economically, there's the idea of free markets, shit like that, market fundamentalism, shit like that, which is not necessary in fascist dictatorship. There are many fascists that have market fundamentalism. It's not all have it. So that's another difference within it. Anyway, guess it's time to die.